Aloha from my radio desk here on Molokai, Hawaii. We're here to do another unboxing of a new radio that we'll be putting through its paces, and it is the XHData D-368. I had just finished up a unboxing and put through its paces of the XHData D-328. So this one was on sale, so I thought I would go ahead and grab this one. I got it for $18.99. It usually sells over $20 right now. About $21, $22, but I believe that it still might be on special at Amazon. But anyways, ready to go right out of the box, and I did get another radio that you'll see the video on, the Pronus J-711, and that was cheaper. That was only like $12.99. But I will go ahead and I will put them head to head, and we'll see which one does better. The XHData does take a step ahead on these lower-end entry-level radios with their packaging. They definitely have some nice graphics on it, show the radio awesome on there. Tells us FM, AM, shortwave 1 through 9. They split up the shortwave 1 through 7 on that other radio. So it says 12 radio bands, and it's got a stereo wireless music player with it. FM stereo technology with USB TF MP3 music player on it, so you can play music on this one. Now, I know on the D328 you could not record off the radio with that recorder and stuff, so we'll see if this one is the same. It says it's a wireless music player, so I'm thinking that it probably does not able to do that. And then on the side is a 3.5 millimeter stereo headphone jack, Type-C charging interface, 3.7 lithium battery, and FM radio, and that is pretty much it. So pretty nice with the box, but and it's packaged well. Again, with the lithium battery, so this radio is ready to play also at $18.99. The other one was ready to go at $12.99. So let's open it up and see what we got here. And again, pretty standard on the packaging. You have your bubble wrap bag, and then another internal sleeve, and then the radio. So this radio is definitely wider than the other one. Definitely bigger than a deck of cards. And just looking at just going off of feel, this one definitely feels a little better built. Definitely feels like the plastic is nicer. Probably hold up a little bit better. It's a little more stout. You know, both of these radios, or most of these lower end entry level shortwave radios that come out, I don't know how they're going to handle a drop on hard concrete or hard surface on a laminate floor or on a rug. Yeah, I think they're going to be okay. They might even be pretty good, but on a tile, it's probably going to depend on how it lands. Some of the other cheaper ones, they aren't going to last on tile or even on laminate floor. It's the plastic is just a little too brittle and it's going to break. This seems to have some give to this type of plastic, so this seems like this one will do pretty well. Anyways, as far as you can that way. All right, and then in the box you also have the charging cord for your battery, and then your lanyard. And again, on this one, we do have to put the lanyard on the radio. And then it's got the instruction manual. This one's a little bit bigger than the other one. We'll see. It'll probably give some more information because it's got the recording on it too. But let's get right to the radio, and we'll show how this one goes. So looking at the top, this one, the antenna does push in from the top. It does snap in there. So there is a little snap. I don't know how long it's going to last. There's a little tab there that is holding that antenna in, but it's definitely a little more secure. The other radio I showed, it would have to go in, and it was kind of hanging out at the radio. This one going in from the top definitely locks in a little bit nicer. Then it has the flip tilt, which this one is actually pretty nice. It's got a tab in the middle and then it goes in on the end. So this one's a little stouter. It is a little shorter on a wider radio, but from where it is, it's very, very sturdy. This is not going to tilt or anything. So that one's very nice, and I think that one's going to last pretty good. You can see a little tab hanging out here from the battery, so the battery is installed, and you have to pull that out to get it to work. And then here on the top, you've got your charging port for your 5-volt charger. Then you have your headphone jack, and then it does have a USB also that you can hook a USB up to it. And then it has the slot for the TF or micro SD cards that you can use for the recorder and to actually record it and then plug it in here and play it music that way. Going to the side, you've got your volume control here, volume wheel, and then you have a tuning wheel on the side. I definitely like the tuning wheels better. When you get the digital, you have the up and down buttons, which just eventually on these lower end radios just they fail after a while. I definitely like the tuner. It's been around forever, and yes, they can fail too, but they generally last pretty good. Let's see. So then it's got these buttons going across the top, and that is for your recorder. So it's got the play button, the pause button, the to the end button, so you can move along. So that, of course, they have different functions. Your on and off is down here, and of course the battery still has that tab on it, so it's not working. So you turn the radio on and off with this button here, and then of course you go through your shortwave with this slide, your AM/FM selector, so you can choose which one you want. AM and FM is up across the top along the dial here, and then this window here is just for your shortwave 1 through 9. This one is a little bit smaller. It's black and looks silver actually, so it's fairly easy to read, but it is smaller, and I'm getting older, so it doesn't help me a lot of times. I'll have to remove my glasses, so we'll see how that goes. The tuning knob works really well. You can see the pointer moving along with it. This one operates really nice and smooth, so that's actually going to be pretty good. Okay, and then along the other side, there's nothing there, and on the bottom, just a couple of feet, nothing much there. You're mostly going to be using it and tilting it down. So let's put up the antenna, and again, this one is the swivel is down and recessed down below the top of the radio. So when you do have the tilt, this one is going to be much worse than actually the other one. You can see how far back this is tilting. The other one came up on a little better angle. It's stuck up. And again, my C crane will come straight up because the pivot point is a little higher up, so it doesn't hit the back of the radio right there. Again, not huge, but something that you want to be aware of in this. But you'll probably be moving it around, or when we do our head-to-heads and checking, I will be clipping on a external antenna on this. Although I will try them both head-to-head with just the telescopic antennas to see how they go. This one is slightly longer on this XHData. So let's take a look at the instruction manual. Keep this over here. And this one, you're going to have to check on here. So turn the power switch on. Wireless Bluetooth play function, so it has Bluetooth operation. Turn the power on, switch to the MP3 player, and adjust the right volume. When the USB TF card is not plugged in, the machine will play Bluetooth connection by default. Turn on the Bluetooth connection of the mobile D-368. A short press the previous 2 or 4 button to select the previous or next song, so that kind of moves you along. And then a long press on the play button, which is button number 3, for 3 seconds will forcibly disconnect the currently connected device, and then press again to restore the connection. So it kind of tells you how to go through that. The USB TF-MP3 playing function, turn the power on, insert the USB or the TF card into the corresponding socket. So that's what that USB plug for is on the top. You can plug another device in or something else that has stored music or stored audio files. Short press of the number 2 button, just like the wireless Bluetooth, and yeah, it works pretty much the same way. And then a long press on the Bluetooth, short press, and play the Bluetooth USB. Yeah, so it's just a player. You're not going to be recording. This does actually have it in different languages, so that's why it's mostly bigger. And there is not much else. I'm going through. There's a bunch of different languages here, so that is pretty much it for the instructions. So this big instruction manual. That pretty much is your instructions, so not a whole heck of a lot. But all in all, a very simple radio to operate. Probably take a little bit more getting used to the buttons if you're going to use it as a MP3 player or with Bluetooth. That seems to be like it might be the big difference between this and the D-328 is that this has the Bluetooth function where the D-328 did not. So we will see how that goes. All right, so I'm going to end that one here. We'll actually show some going through the FM and the AM and then the shortwave on future videos, and then we'll put them head to head against the Pronus J-711 and see how they do. All right, from my radio desk here on Molokai, Hawaii, aloha everyone.